Okay everyone, this is the video recording of the class we had today. You take your time to watch it as many times as you can carefully and then build your project. In this video, three main things we're looking at: the understanding of the basic coding ideas, looking at the events, movements of objects like sprites, and then how they interact with one another. Then we're going to see how to control a sprite using the keyboard or using the arrow keys, and then we'll build a simple game. When the sprite touches the card, which is the player, it turns back. So the first thing you do, especially for those who are joining for the first time, is to open your browser and type the address www.scratch.mit.edu, and then when it opens to this page, you click on the first one, and on the first one you have this interface. On this interface, what you will do is to click on create at the top corner there. Click on create, and then it will give you to this interface. Interface will show you the script board, the tutorials, and other things. You click to close all these ones, you have the card. But then, because of the screen size and the size of the sprite, the card, I'll need to reduce the size to maybe 60. So maybe I'll put the sprite size to 60, then drag the card down to the bottom of the stage before I start writing the code. So the first one, start from the card, is to go to the event and drag and drop when green flag click. Then because I need this thing to repeat over and over every time, I'll put a control, which is forever block from this, and snap them together. Then the next one is the if statement or conditional statement, still in control, which is this. I'll put it right inside the forever. Can you see what it's doing? So I'll put it right inside the forever, and then between the if and then conditions, I'm going to add other instructions for the sprite to take. And what is the sprite? What is the conditions? The pressing of the arrow. So I'll go to sensing, then you see this block that says key space press. When I put it right in between the if and then, I'll change the space to right arrow. So when you click on this Y small space, a drop down shows the right arrow, so you choose the right arrow. Then the next one is, we need the card to move from left to right as you press the arrow keys. To the right when you press the right arrow key, and to the left when you press the arrow key. So right and left horizontal line on the screen is x-axis. Okay, so I'll go to motion, scroll down to this block that says change x by 10 and put right inside here. I'm not done yet. I'll go to control, so you watch and see. Once I press the arrow key, is going to the right, but it's not going to the left, so I need the code to make it go to the left as well. For that, I'll go back to control, then drag this block out again. If then I put the right inside. Watch carefully, I'm not putting inside the same place where the change x is, no, but right below it here, and not outside, but right below it here like this. Good. I'll do the same thing, but this time around I'll go to sensing, bring this block out. When I bring this block out here, now I'll change this one to left arrow key, and then to motion. When I bring this block out, which says change x by 10, I'll change the 10 to -10. While 10 will take it to the right, -10 will take it to the left. This is actually what this means. And you see, I'm pressing my arrow keys now. The left arrow keys is moving to the left, the right arrow key is moving into the right. We're done with this one now. So I'll move to the next sprite, which is the ball. So you go to your sprite library, click on it, and then choose a ball. You can choose any other sprite as you like. So I click on the ball, and then I would like to reduce the size of the ball as well to maybe 50. Yes, reduce the size to 50 maybe. So I want to make it as small, as little as possible, so that it will be easy. Do the same thing. I'll click on event and then click on when green flag click, and for this is what is going to give me. When I click on when green flag click, then it will take me to changing y by -5. Y is making it to come from up down, y left and right, making it, meaning the x-axis. So I'll scroll down in motion and you will see change y, and this changing y, I'll change it to -5. So I'll put -5 right in there. So the next block is I'll put the if statement. Watch carefully this time around, because I'm going to put a lot of things together here. So if then block. Before I move forward, I put the y position, which is the position of the ball from up to down, like this. So I'll look for y position of the ball block in motion, which is here. Can you see y position? But then I can't put this block here because the shape differs. So what I need to do is to look for the shape of the block that will fit into this particular y position block. That will be in operators. I'll click on operators. Then you see this block that says empty box is less than 50. There are two ways to do it. Either you put the block here first, or you put the block in the empty space before you now put the entire block in there. Whichever one you choose to do, that is okay. So it will read if y position less than 50. I'll change this 50 to -50. The reason is it has to go all the way down, from up all down to this place. If it's somewhere here, before it can go back, hence the reason I'm using -150. So the next is to go to motion. There's a block that says go to x and y position, this particular block, but then I'll put something inside there. Go back to the operators. There's a block that says pick random. Somebody was asking how I did this in the class. This is how I did it. Two ways. I can put this block first in this, on top of this 2, or put this one first here in the block before putting this one on it. Whichever one you choose to do, that will be okay. But here in the first, pick random -200 to 200, which means when it falls from up down up to the 200 position, it should go back to that 200 position again. So it should pick from 200 to -200. So I'll put -200 here. Great. Then y position again would be -150 as we earlier indicated. So this will give us, this will give us 150. We have -150 up there now, so this will give us 150, so that it can balance it. When it falls down, it should go up and start again from the top position. Great. So I need another one that when this ball touches the card, or when the card catches the ball, it should not fall through the ball, come down. No, because as it is, when you click on it and it's falling down, it may fall through the card and come down. No, I want it to touch the card and then go back. But when it falls, it should be able to come down and so in an empty place before going back. Hence, we need to put another condition. If then, if condition here this time around. So when I put this one there, it should be able to go to sensing, so it will be able to sense it. If it touches not mouse pointer this time around, but it touches sprite 1, because the name of this first sprite is sprite 1. We can change the name though, but that is not in this class now, sprite 1. So I'll change this one to sprite 1, so that if it falls and touches sprite 1, what should happen? It should pick that same position and go back and start again. I can duplicate this, but since I've not taught you how to do that, let's go back to this and then to operators and do the same thing here, and then change this one from 200 to minus 200 at 150 position. Then I'll place the block back right inside here. When that is done, I can put a sound to it to see how it will play up. Let's watch and see. Okay, so there's one more thing we need to do here. We need a control, and this should keep on playing out when we start. You see, it keep on falling while I use my arrow key to touch it. This is another great one, but then I want a situation that when the ball touches the card, it should give me a sound. Maybe we'll add a sound to it, or we'll add a score to it in another class. Watch the video just like I said and replicate the same thing in your own class. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next class.